Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new stream of The Broken Soul 2. If you're new, please like and subscribe and follow. Let's have some fun. Yeah. The game.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I've been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
The two of them. Hello, Legion School. How today? Oh my word. Spider-Man. Like it did now. Hello, Ritro, how you doing? The game is fine. Is it right?
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the
I'm good,
bookcase was
thank you.
supported by a loose block of wood. Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Okay.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Deal with the fire.
case had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside. I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Let's see what's in here.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal. Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm. There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet. It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
Is the sound fine? Guys, I can't.
A stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
No, it's fine.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Okay, let's go see the other side.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas. The cabinet was locked.
Cabinet was locked. Let's see, what do I have? Let's see. Whoa, that's a lucky one.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands. The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Okay, let's see. Cylinder.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened. Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
I'm awesome.
A well-aimed squirt of a soda fountain. Our unshakable.
That was such an easy puzzle.
Now it was time to start looking for Nico. The cabinet was already open.
Okay, nothing else.
I wasn't going to touch the box after that. I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety. I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Mexico? Wow.
The phone was no use to me. Apart from Nico, there was no one in Paris I wanted to call. The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down. It was locked.
I don't have a key for this door.
It was the newspaper clipping. Wrapped in, it was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille. It was Ubier's bank statement. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Lobineau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labino figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
As I kicked the door.
It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm. I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry.
Okay.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns. It was the poison dart which had stung Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively. Much as I disliked him, Labino might be my only hope of finding Nico.
Let's go call that dude.
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Does it? I don't know. I just got this one.
I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre?
Wow. This is saying.
Better show you, creep.
Yes, it's a Steam game. This one is from Steam.
Urge to wipe my ear.
Can't I open the door now? Can I open the door now? No.
The door was locked. It was locked.
How do I unlock these doors?
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Okay. I probably have to look for something. Is this the only rooms? Put it down. Is nothing else there? Nothing in the bag anymore.
I'd already ransacked Nico's, and besides which, the color didn't suit me. I'd drunk enough of that.
So.
Nice couple. The projecting bracket had served its purpose. There was nothing else I could do with it. The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Okay, what now? Window.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
What is this? Lipstick. What does I do now? What did I go in? It must be hidden somewhere. Where?
In the door was a small decorated pot. There was nothing else in the drawer.
Okay, let's see what's in the pot.
The pot contained a key. The red and yellow pot had black.
Hello,
decorative
Messiah.
markings
Welcome. How are
shaped
you
like
doing?
hands. Weird mutant hands, that is.
Should I? Oh, the pot did have the key? It was just a lucky guess, I guess. Let's go. I hope there's none of that. That one was hard. What door? This door, this door. Which door? There's a front door key.
I unlocked the door.
What is here in here? Let's see. Does the ski work here for this? Yeah, no. Is this boat
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Okay, let's go. I don't know how to get this door open. Probably
I
have to
wasn't
come.
looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico. There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him. Oh, garçon. He ignored me.
Yeah, I was
sure it
thinking
was
this
deliberate.
guy looks so familiar. But I'm in Paris again.
Pardon me, but don't I know you? Huh? You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was. Ah, yes, I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
My girlfriend.
Ah, what it is to be young and in love when you share a bottle of wine.
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
Okay. When do I take it?
The man was still looking.
The waiter don't want to help me. What now? The man was still looking. I should have snatched it.
What's that you're drinking?
Wine.
The man was still looking.
How do I make him unlook? Okay. The waiter's bringing him wine like the whole time. Listen, school, can you just write something quickly? I want to see something.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Yeah. It's not working. Why this guy?
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Sorry.
Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Yeah, it's fine.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by impulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
You were still looking. Why is this man?
Hey, you.
What?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
You were serving him the whole time. How do I distract this guy? No.
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Un café.
Thanks. What does that guy keep pouring out of this flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Do you know a guy called André Lobignon?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk...
There's a lot of talking, no?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
Does the game look better than the first one? Oh yeah, he comes.
Well, this is a surprise, surely.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor
Game
Oubier,
Messiah is
an
an
expert
hoping.
on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Wow, what the stone?
That's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Oh, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god.
They talk about stone a lot.
Too?
Maybe they're all stone.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Yes, Legion is a stony situation.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Max, don't it?
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You're amusing, don't you?
He's being so mean.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank, the Glees Gallery.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days, all from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Georgie! Meanwhile, several hundred kilometers away. This is like the only time you ever see Speed to Andre in this game.
I thought your business was simply
Please, I want to see him again.
Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a
Oh,
word
it's
with
in
one of my
three.
girlfriends, and
So
she
does
told me
Georgie get a
her
stone?
boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent
Okay.
the stone to the
Let's see.
Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so you're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
This guy. I need to
It
talk.
was too hot to sit inside the cafe.
Okay.
The man was still looking.
I need to take his thing away. But how do I take it?
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
Oh! It's American.
Excuse me,
What?
didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And
Should
he
I
was
go?
a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
You upset the man. Please, yeah.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers. Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glees Gallery.
Where should I go? Let's go see what's in the gallery.
The Glees Gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Girls.
Hi, girls.
Yeah, I saw that thing. I remember. Whoa, look at this, girls.
What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay, fine.
I don't know what they said, but they said something. Let's
The
see.
wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money.
Yeah.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Ubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine.
You
Can't
don't.
expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes, very rapouche.
Hideous. Later, I'm not lost.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
I wasn't gonna waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge. The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve.
Well, how do I pick the pot up? Like a... Let's go talk to this guy.
I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days, one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir. One doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it. Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who could blame him? He was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Wow.
Have
They
you
hated
seen
the
any
wife.
of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated. I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you get many Central American Indians?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
We just said they know none of them.
Who seems to be enjoying your wine?
I can't think why. It was very cheap.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Is that it?
The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve.
I have to find something.
I had no possible use for a credit card reader. Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound.
Am I done here or not?
Excuse me, sir. That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
I'm not allowed back there. Why am I not allowed back there? Should I talk to that guy again?
There's
This
nothing
guy.
else I wanted to add. I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
Okay.
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
Because it's
The
private.
pots were protected by a glass case.
How do I get questions about this? Okay, let's see. Do I have? Huh? Oh, that thing I took there. Thank you, Game Messiah.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
Why wouldn't he?
It was the flask of absinthe I'd borrowed from the gendarme.
This is the thing. I can't give him the worm.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
No, there's no alcohol in me. It's only this thing, yeah.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
On a glass. Do I need to go back to the restaurant or something? Let's see. I don't have a glass yet. So I have to go back. Not him. What's he drinking? What? You confuse me. This one. This guy, yeah.
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Was it what? He was drinking something, yeah, but it's not that. Not him. On his glass. Okay, when he's okay. When he's drinking. What glass? I'm lost here. Wait. Okay, I'm watching him.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
Okay. It's the timing.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
But talk to him now.
The way that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him. I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
So I'm done with him. Okay, more. Beat him more.
Allow me.
Wow, we break that whole thing, eh?
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label. Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Okay, we're going on a train again a few hours later. You like the music?
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Hi, good morning.
Did he just throw alcohol in that?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Big hands on the floor. It's 4 o'clock.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
That's unusual for a dog.
20.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet. Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I must come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez. Are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery. And I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'll pay to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her. And you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Yeah, they throw that.
I could tell he
You
didn't
will have no
believe
dinner.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
Beans.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And
Bean
what's the
soup.
alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
This sounds really.
Take a look at this letter.
Hi, gaming
Did you write it?
Oh no.
Port Power. How are you
It's a letter
doing?
from
And
my
thank you.
girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
So I have to come back here a month.
Hey, 20.
Obviously. Do something.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, no, this is true. You can play by the rules. You break them, yeah.
Dog. A killer.
Oh, that small dog is very dangerous.
Ouch. That's hot.
Let's see. Nothing else here. Probably have to put something in there or something.
The panties would not have been thick enough to shield this level of heat.
What do I have? Nothing. Lipstick. No. Oh, I have to go this way. Let's see. What is
The
that?
stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats. The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
I have to take the hook. What? No.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I cleaned up the dock.
Don't lie, you will find a use for that.
My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
Let's try to use the hook.
My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform. Hey, 20.
20. Please just go. You keep saying that. What is
It
this
was the
bottle
beer
for?
bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea, now half full of filthy dock water. The label read, Surge, the beer that clears your head.
The beer that clears your head. Climb into the cabin. What cabin? It's not retro. I didn't steal it. Oh, I see. Sorry, I see, sorry. To go back. I didn't steal it, it was lying there in that lady's bag.
I couldn't reach that far.
Can I steal something? With the hook?
That was no good.
Shouldn't talk to him.
Excuse
Should I?
me?
Huh? Who's there?
Ooh! Whoa! He made him faint. Should I go up again? Need to distract him, I think. Let's go. That was I wasn't good for that guy. No, not working.
Didn't I?
I was nowhere near it. It's that dog. He's crazy.
Hey, mind what you say. He's sensitive to negative criticism.
I have to do something to get him out of that office. That soup is very overcooked. Bottle? No. Bottle is gonna burst.
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it. Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney. That chimney looked very exposed without its cone.
He's probably gonna come out now. I think so. It's still on. Ooh, I'm doing something wrong. Okay. I see. I notice. I had to do something else. With this lipstick, no. Panties. No. With what do you replace the bottle?
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
He's using too much alcohol in his soup.
Baked beans and ketchup. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck. Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? The packet was full of dog biscuits. That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Health risk. Oh my word.
The box contained nothing but blank forms. I realized that that wasn't such a good idea. I wouldn't have considered wearing it if it had been the last coat on Earth.
Retro, you like that overcooked beans?
Stove equals heat, heat equals burn, burn equals excruciating pain.
Is that all I have to do here?
The box contained nothing but blank forms. It was the box of biscuits I'd taken from the watchman's hut. Gourmet dog. The snack your dog would bake himself. Sure, as if I'd let a stupid dog loose in the kitchen. There was a cute picture of a boxer dog wearing oven mittens.
Crazy.
It was my lucky piece of coal.
That's it. I don't know what to do here. Am I done here?
What the hell do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just hold on to that dog.
I forgot the guy is there. Excuse me. Wow.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
When should I go there by the other side? Oh,
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
am I standing the wrong side? He's not distracted, dude. Let's go on top. You'd rather eat dog food in the nasty. Oh my word, Retro. Platform. Oh, I need to get the platform up again. Bone soup. You guys are nice.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
It doesn't. Should I throw a few of those?
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
It doesn't move. Am I doing it wrong?
My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
Onto the platform.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
And then I let him down.
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
He needs to go. Poor dog.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
George is very weird. Dog dunk. Legion's go. Be the dog outside the fence, I think.
I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment. I couldn't reach the wheel and couldn't see any point in climbing up to it. The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to the wall. Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir.
Okay.
This sign also looked firmly attached to the wall. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
You probably need this clamp or something.
A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door. It was a long way down, too far to jump.
Let's go see by the small door. What is going on?
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking. Maybe there was a way in up there.
Do you guys think there will be a way in? Obviously. Look at Jory. I can't go down because that guy's sitting there. Obviously they're gonna... Oh, I have to distract this guy.
The window was jammed shut.
Doesn't work. The other way. So we have to do something else. Or the fan.
The metal housing prevented me from getting to the fan.
I don't know. Uh-oh.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
I don't know. I'm missing something here. This doesn't work. The clamps doesn't work. Something with this fan. Something with this fan. I don't know what. I'm just doing it. Nope. Oh. Okay.
I wouldn't have been hurt over the din of the fan.
Ano, mosquito pen.
I wouldn't have been hurt over the din of the fan.
Look around.
I couldn't
Fan.
reach the blades of the fan, which was just as well. If I'd stuck my fingers in there, I'd never be able to play guitar again.
Okay, I see. Fan.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat.
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss. I decided there was a better way to attract their attention.
Probably the barrels. Is it that? Or do I have to knock on the door? Not working. I have to go knock on the door again.
Who is it?
Who do I say who I am?
Pizza delivery? I didn't order pizza. No? This is the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company, isn't it? I don't like pizza.
Oh, come on. Everyone likes pizza. Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella.
Again. I must get the right one.
Hey, what now? Look, this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
Not even with extra olives?
I hate them. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets.
Seriously now.
The grill opened from the inside.
Okay.
If you know what's good for you, you'll open this door.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay, I'll come out to greet.
As I go on top. Go, 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 go. Slowpoke. Can I go in? No.
That isn't it at all.
Oh. The clam, the clam. Okay, I'm so slow. It feels so like he's gonna come now and attack me.
what's good for you. You'll open this door.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay, I'll come out, you creep.
Come on, Georgie. Testing now. Should I go down? Should I go down? It's taking long. It is slow. No! Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. I died. I died. Continue. Okay. Knock him out. Now I'm safe to go down. Where's the other guy?
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromonte City. There was nothing else of any interest on the notice board.
Okay.
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
It's probably for the filing. In cabinet.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock. It was locked.
Spudman. No, I didn't assault that guy. He attacked me.
All the crates were firmly sealed.
Boxes are sealed. Oh, this guy.
The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me.
Yes, he needed.
Didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something.
I didn't do anything wrong.
What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad? Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Quaramonte!
Is that where you're from? Coromonte City?
Quaramonte!
Okay. What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not leaving without her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me.
You can't ask them.
Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks. Besides, how was he to know how yummy they tasted? What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Hey,
Do.
you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay? here.
Why is that man running away?
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
What do I do with the crate?
All the crates were firmly sealed.
Hmm. Am I supposed to go upstairs or? Why must Joe's with the panties?
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Should I put something there? Caps, cup. No.
Nope.
Oh my word, I don't know what to put there.
That wouldn't work. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
I don't have anything to put there. The lipstick won't go there.
Not such a good idea.
Probably have to go back.
Holding my hand in front of the eye would stop the doors from closing, but I couldn't stay like that forever.
Okay. I have nothing here. Probably have to go back for that
I
thingy.
wasn't convinced. The little crate was precariously balanced. There. That would keep the doors from closing. I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
The
Let's see
statue
what...
looked way too heavy for me to move.
Chorchi.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors. These doors were not going to open.
Probably have to go get my thing from the fan.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Hey T2, how are you?
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Isn't enough room, so I have to move the statue. But how do I move the statue? I was staring at it. How do you move the statue? I need to get a rope. Nothing else here. I need to get a rope or something. It's probably in that boxes. Something.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else. I couldn't...
So I have to do here something here. I don't have ropes. What do I use where? Couldn't move that thing. Look around! Oh, the window.
There was no way to open that window.
How can you not open the window? Okay.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found
Wow.
a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling. Just as I thought, a secret room.
What a secret room! I didn't even know there's another room.
Nico!
Nico. You haven't knocked a bonus comic art. Hello, Whisker. How are you doing? And welcome.
There, how you feeling?
Oh, thanks, Georges. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had been in Marseille, but never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Kazak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes, the proof I needed to expose Kazak's smuggling operation.
Thank you, Whisker.
To act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oublier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe
Because he wants to get high.
the local people in Central America. It could be Kazak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Mo become an inspector.
Nico, wait! I decided to keep the masking tape. It was bound to be of some use to me.
We have to go.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
What is this, a rope, eh?
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope. The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
It wasn't long enough. What the hell? What do I use here? This thing. This thing. No.
The statue looked... I didn't want to risk dropping...
The rope wasn't long enough.
I'd better think this through. It was a flint carving of a grotesque figure with large, evil eyes.
Doesn't make sense. Well, let's use the pennies. The rope is too short. I have to look for another piece of rope or something. Is there nothing inside anymore? There's nothing here. So lost again. Take care, T2. Isn't this the cufflinks? I've done that.
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
And then?
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley. There wasn't much I could do with it.
The scuffling don't work.
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
What should I use? I don't know.
No,
Find it.
I had to think of something else.
Ooh. Come on, guys, help, help, help.
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
There's something else.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else. There wasn't much I could... The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
It's the same thing. If it's on the statue.
The short chain stopped...
Still. Doesn't make sense now. Can't open this door as well. Can't open the window.
There was no way to open that. These doors were not going to open.
I don't know what to do now.
It was the strip of masking tape which the big Indian had used to gag Nico.
I have to move this as well. How do I move it?
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
I'm lost now. I don't know what to do now.
That isn't it at all.
Let's take a hint. That always know what to do. How do I move the crates? Is that much space to move the crates? Nope. There's not much space to move the crates. Oops. Didn't I talk to her? She's not done.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Do you know where Condor is based?
In Central America. A place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs. Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moon?
Yes, you remember him?
Yeah.
Of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. Moon knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco.
Titipoco.
That's what I heard Pablo call the
Titipoco.
dwarf.
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir. Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, George. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
George is very jealous.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
How do we get out? She doesn't know anything.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
There's nothing else to do here. Let's see. You have to use something else to block the left light. Something you picked up recently. The statue. No. Tape. Oh, you know this game so well, Messiah.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
I can move the crate. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Now I have to move that thing till there.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Okay.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor. And I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Will it work now? Let's see. Did it work? What is with the statue?
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
I should ask her for help. Should I ask her for help now again?
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
She's angry at him.
Okay, push. Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
There was nothing else.
Let's go. Oh.
I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable to escape that way.
I did take a panties.
That was no good.
I don't have anything. I was thinking that, but I didn't think it will be that.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Whoa! The dog. Back in Paris.
Josh, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course, if you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Georges, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is
Yeah,
Clemente
go.
City.
The dog is still swimming.
In Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Come on, George. A few days later.
Claramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
Hey,
That's
it's
the-
market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Claramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
You get a lot of achievements here.
Hi. You want to buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't come all this way to buy vegetables. Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on both purchases.
I'm not into cabbages. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Aye, Tezcatlipoca. Put it away, senor. Tezcatlipoca brings nothing but evil.
The poor guy was so freaked, he didn't even mention his cabbages.
See ya.
He didn't even mention his cabbage. Man. Let's first talk to the people. And then we talk to those people that
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
Okay.
I said.
Legends go, I'm glad you enjoy
Never mind.
the game. Ah, the toilet kebabs. Yeah, with the toilet brush. That was delicious
Hi.
kebabs, I think.
Lovely bread.
Okay?
Bread. Pan?
Si, pan.
Maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
I can't speak much English, yeah.
Those things are gourds, aren't they?
Si.
Hey, mind the footwear, lady. Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back. Do you recognize this statue?
Si, senor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca. Night hunt.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not know, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Go away.
Ask it too many people, yeah. Okay.
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Poor Miguel. He never broke the law in his life.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Guaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No, we should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as much down the mines. My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan. 30 miners were buried alive.
They got some of them out though.
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
This guy is mean, eh? Do I ask him questions about this?
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really, they're good.
We'll take your word for it.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying the thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
Sure, it's Tezcatlipoca. But it's only a little carving.
It brings death, senor.
The fish doesn't look pretty anymore.
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't? Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that.
When did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was here, at the docks.
Ooh.
What was the ship with the condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right. Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We played to the tourists.
Well, when the condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
It's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and
Yes,
antibiotics.
that in number 1. What are they doing here again? I'm now gonna go there. Ugh. That's a goat. What is in here?
Inside the hut was a chair and a small table.
Odd.
Guaramonte.
Wasn't I supposed to?
Can we get a cab to the capital?
This is the capital. Guaramonte City.
Okay.
When's the next ship out of here?
But, senor, don't you like our beautiful country?
Oh, yeah. It's like a little piece of paradise right here on Earth.
Then why you wanna leave?
I'm just plain homesick. Like it says in the song.
A word of warning, senor. If you feel like bursting into song, bite your tongue.
Huh?
There are official restrictions on music in Guaramonte.
Okay. There's nothing else here. Again, that lady. Oh.
We've had enough. We're going back to the ship.
Okay. You show me your brown card?
Huh? What brown card is that?
The official exit visa.
How come music is restricted in Guaramonte?
It is part of a great cultural enrichment campaign. Traditional Garamonte music is considered unsuitable for these fast-moving times. Nuestra Senora has decreed that only one category of music is suitable.
What's that?
Easy listening.
Who's this? Oh, that's Nico. I don't want to speak her. There's an Easter egg if you use the girl on the boat. Okay, okay. I don't want to talk to her yet. Goat.
What was that? It's a lump of lucky coal. Coal? I would have preferred chocolate. Any flavor.
What's a goat?
Hasn't got marzipan in it. God, I hate marzipan. You can talk. I mean,
Why is he
you're a talking
talking?
goat. Keep your voice down. This is between you and me, right? Well, I guess so. Now, I mean it.
Yeah,
Tell
we
anyone
don't.
you've spoken to me, and
Sorry, I'm sorry.
you'll be
I'm
cursed.
sorry. A goat. Nothing else here. Should I go on top? What is this poster?
In Guaramonte, defacing a poster was probably a capital offense.
You said I will get the Easter egg? There's nothing there. I shouldn't go here. I should have went to that lady. Is this the right place?
Hola, señora.
Hi, we were wondering.
I was talking to the lady, Chico.
Hi, my name is Nicole Collard.
This is the mean
How
one.
can I help you, sister?
The corporation I represent is considering a major investment in Guaramonte. Your advice as the head of an
Yeah,
obviously
Legends.
successful concern is precisely what I'm after. My assistant, Mr. Stobart, has a few questions he'd like to ask you.
Oh, the Easter egg means like a secret. The talking goat was a funny thing they put in.
Have you heard of a man named Karzak?
No? Who is he?
He's the reason we came to Guaramonte. We think he's running a drug ring.
Well, I hope you find him, but I've never heard the name before.
Can you tell me about the accident at the mine?
Accident? It was sabotage. Somebody wanted my mine closed down for good.
Do you have any evidence that the mine was sabotaged?
Not yet, but I'll get to the bottom of it. There'd been trouble at that mine for several months. The workforce was getting smaller every day. Someone had started a rumor among the men that the mine was cursed. Now the entire operation has been closed down.
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days upriver at a remote area known as Teoculcan.
Does this stone mean anything to you?
I think it is a spirit stone carved by a Mayan priest, no? I don't know which of their many gods it represents.
Let's see if the map
Do
was.
you recognize the icon on this label?
Condor Transglobal.
Did the company operate here in Guaramonte?
Yes, they ran an old container ship, the Mayan Princess.
you know who owned Condor Transglobal?
I have no idea.
Have you heard about the forthcoming eclipse?
I don't take much interest in things like that. One of the boys might know about it.
Can you tell me anything about this statue?
It is Tezcatlipoca, the god of death and pestilence. That fetish would be considered by many to be a bad omen.
Was that it then?
Are you looking forward to the eclipse of the sun?
Not especially. Are you?
I don't know. I've never seen one. All I know about eclipses is that you shouldn't try to view them with the naked eye.
Please, go away and let me get on with my work.
Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
Can't you see I'm busy? If I don't finish this stock report, the boss will be mad as hell.
Ever hear of a guy called Karzak?
No, sir.
Did you know there's an eclipse of the sun in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, Joe told me about it. He's having a party and we're all invited. Me and the boys are dressing up as evil monks.
Yeah? Cool.
Lords. How many secretary does this lady have?
Do you know anything about the eclipse?
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I heard it's going to be pretty spectacular.
It's in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
9 days.
Thanks. Ever heard of a guy called Karzak?
No.
Okay. Let's go to this guy. No, not outside. Damn, I pressed the wrong side. Ugh. No.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Consolidated Mining. If you are planning to stay in Cuaramonte City, may I recommend the Consolidated Mining Experience, an interactive hands-on tour of one of our deepest mines, with talking tour guides available in 3 different languages.
A tour of a mine.
Well, this is a mining company. What else did you expect?
Do you know anything about the eclipse that's due soon?
Me? No, senor.
The game make a noise.
Do you know where I could find Senor Karzak?
No, senor.
Keep out of there.
I just walked straight up to the cover.
Where the explosives are stored.
Explosives are stored. Cool, now I know.
Labano tells me he's been seeing a lot of you.
We meet sometimes for lunch.
Where's the body?
After you'd gone back to the States, I was pretty lonely, you know.
Lonely? You must have been desperate. Couldn't you just visit the zoo or something?
Visit the zoo or something? Let's go. Added glitter! Oh my word! I didn't even know. Was I supposed to go back to that lady? Or... Pool! Pool from last time.
Mrs. Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged. Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where are you now?
Ain't speaking.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoil sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
Oh my word, they messed with the guy's brain.
Quaramonte, Pearl.
What takes me just about anywhere is the market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the great design.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one. What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Gus is a mean one.
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few
He's
weeks' time.
wearing the
You'd think
specs,
the
but he
government
can't
would warn
see.
us about these kind of things.
What the?
It's not dangerous or anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested.
Hey, Paul, I will
Catch
see
you
you
later,
again.
Pearl.
Paul, let's go to the policia.
Hey, Nico!
Hey, Nico!
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor. With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavation. Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
But what is this? An angel come down to earth.
Nicole Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Ooh, everybody likes her.
Pardon me, senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
Look, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, senor. Tourist information. General Graciento, at your service.
This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that, General.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
No? No, I never heard of him.
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
Barely 1% of the working population.
Is it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is a link with the past for some of these people. Take away their musical roots and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of years old?
Why not? It happened in your country.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, senor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour when he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier, a visitor, senor, like yourselves.
Did you say Ubier?
Si, senor. Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
We've had enough
Ooh.
of Quaramonte and we want out.
Am I stopping you?
The guy at the docks tells me I need an exit visa.
Ask Ronaldo. He'll make the arrangements. That's what he's here for.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor. I never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
The lady at the mining company told us a ship belonging to Condor was here recently.
Conchita Garcia is crazy. If there had been a ship, do you think I wouldn't have noticed?
He's up to something.
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered here in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag was birthed here.
They are simple peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything called Condor, whoever he is.
Do you keep a record of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
Oh, they lie.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
I'll be back. The safe was undoubtedly locked. I had no need for junk mail, especially someone else's. I decided to leave the television switched on. It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it. I didn't have time to get sidetracked by playing computer games.
Why is that guy smiling so bright?
Senor. Leave the child alone.
I always do the impossible stuff, eh?
The filing cabinet was probably locked. Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Hello, senor. How can I help you?
Are there any ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
Do you know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about most things.
The general is hiding lots of stuff.
Do you recognize this statue?
It's Catholico. The night wind. Take it away, senor. That stone is cursed.
I believe in that.
I'm trying to get out of Quaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never mind them.
I
What
bet
about my
so
visa?
his
We don't take
family.
visa.
I didn't ask if you take a visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
So long.
He said that guy can help me, but he can't.
Do you have a map of Quaramonte?
A map? I'm sorry, senor, but I don't.
Well, what about the one on the wall?
Ah, that is an archaeological survey map, senor. Not suitable for tourists.
I'll be back.
We have to get that map somehow, some way. We have to talk to her again, no?
You show him the stuff.
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it. You came on a little strong with the general.
I was was merely flattering his ego, George. Every man has his Achilles heel.
Maybe.
George
That
is
guy
very
weakness
jealous,
isn't in his
eh?
foot. That man we saw talking to the general was Ubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Oublié, but he sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe the professor really is innocent.
Nah, it's too much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte. Take a look at this.
Mon Dieu! Where did you get that kind of money?
It's not mine. I found that statement at Ubier's house.
Kay Messiah. Is that all? Oh, going to have a map.
Have you met the guy who calls himself the General?
No, I haven't. Is he a real general?
I guess so. He wears a lot of medals on his chest. The wrong side of his chest. At least for any army I'd ever seen. Catch you later, Pearl.
Well, what must I do now? I'm so lost now. Let's go this way. To the right.
Hi, I'm George Stobart. What can you tell me about the mining company?
The general closed down one of their mines after the explosion. Lots of folks lost their lives. I was lucky. I only lost my legs.
Oh, that sucks. Time to the really have electricity here.
That's
Ooh,
considered.
where?
It's a volcanic rock which has cooled so fast that...
Yeah, look, I'm not interested in geology.
You're not. I suppose you want to know about the carved picture on it.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to is the professor. He's over there, talking to the bozo in the truck.
Do you recognize the design on this label?
Why, sure. That's the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company logo.
Do they have an office in Quaramonte?
No, but they ship out from here.
That's what I thought. Did you see the ship with the Condor flag?
No.
But the dock is just the other side of the square.
Might as well be the other
I don't
side
know.
of the
I don't
moon.
think so.
Have you heard about the eclipse of the sun?
Sure, I'm having a party to celebrate it. Drop by.
Really?
Sure. Plenty of food, plenty of wine, and everyone's invited, except the general.
Why don't you want the general at your party?
Because if he comes, he'll bring those damned music albums from the 70s.
70s.
Do you know what this statue represents?
Should do. I used to carve things like that to sell to tourists. But it scared people around here, so I stopped.
Let's go talk. Sorry, to the professor.
Professor Ubier?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
I thought that face was familiar. Remember me, George? Dwayne Henderson.
Hi, Dwayne. Just a moment. I have a few questions to ask the professor here. Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him. In fact, if it wasn't for Kazakh, I wouldn't be here.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as the Little Dachshund?
It was just a silly pet name I used to call her. Somehow some damned reporter found out.
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant, monsieur.
Ooh.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
Where did you get that?
That's my business.
How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale.
Oh, they're gonna target me now.
Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh, yes. Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god, right?
A supreme deity. Tezcatlipoca means literally smoking mirror. There. You see the mirror shield in his left hand? The Mayans believed I could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling in the night in search of victims, and victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything that bled. The steps of his temple ran red with the blood of sacrifices. The Mayans have a legend that says he'll return one day. I hope I'm not around to see it.
With power is
Do you
this?
see this label?
Yes, it refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists. They went bankrupt recently.
I have proof that you are directly involved with Condor.
I used them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company, which, as I said, no longer
Retra.
exists.
What are you? Worried about the
know anything about
panties,
this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History is my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
For me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marks the
Legend.
end of the Fifth Age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The end of each age heralds destruction on a global scale. The fifth is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Take a look at this, Professor. What have you got to say about that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals?
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
Including the withdrawal of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And why not say? Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
Now, what plot?
I have no idea.
Are you still working for... you know who?
Who's that, George? You know I'm retired.
Oh, nothing. Forget it. I confused you with somebody else.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Do you think the general was involved with Condor?
Hell no. And if he's a general, I'm a Buddhist. No, that fella's just a mouthpiece for the real power in Quaramonte.
So the general is nothing but a puppet?
He's like Pinocchio before he met the Blue Rinse Fairy. Strictly strings and wood.
Who's pulling the strings?
His mother. Better known as La Presidenta, the dictator.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds like a comic book villain to me, son.
He's the man behind Condor, and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Did you know that traditional music is illegal in Caramonte?
Is that so? Seems reasonable to me.
No, really. The leader of the band in the square has been imprisoned just because of the music he played.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but that fella, Miguel, he's an agitator.
What's the real reason the musician was in prison?
Handed out subversive literature at the mines. That so-called general was waiting for Miguel when he got back into town. marched him off to jail at gunpoint on a charge of inciting a riot.
I spoke to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
She'll get over it.
Why does he sit in the truck?
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
What's in the truck, Dwayne?
Oh, just camping equipment. Sleeping bags and tents. Me and Pearl always hankered after a taste of the great outdoors.
Aren't you worried about camping out in a tropical jungle?
We had a trial run in West Virginia. This'll be a breeze in comparison.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
I never heard of it, son.
To who must I go to now? I'm lost now. Oh. Let's talk to her. I don't think it's safe. What do I do now?
Tell me about the general. You know, the guy in charge around here.
We don't want to talk about him, senor.
How come? No one can hear you. Well, only that old goat.
In Quaramonte, we have a saying: don't tell your old goat what you don't want your wife to know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I have to feed the goat again to hear what he have to say. Nothing.
Go away.
He's still scared. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Do you have to spit like that?
See? You think I want to swallow that crap?
What I mean is, it can't be doing your business any good. I'm sure you'd sell a lot more gourds if you didn't.
Nobody ever complained before.
Okay, I can see I'm not getting through.
Must I speak to the god? Or must I go back to the office?
Nuestra Señora is la Presidenta, right?
Si, senor. The First Lady of Caramonte.
I guess that's her picture I've seen on the posters, huh?
That's her. Quite a looker, no?
If you like big, middle-aged military women.
Si, senor. I do.
So, what has La Presidenta done for this country, apart from emasculating its music?
Take a look around you, senor. The splendid docks, the walk-in shopping mall. But most of all, she has brought prosperity.
The walking
Where?
shopping
For the first
mall.
time
What
in the
is this
history
now?
of
Mall or
Caramonte,
something?
We
An
have
open
an
ground mall.
export trade.
Export trade. There's nothing more to say.
You change your mind. You want to buy cabbages after all. How many you want? 2? 3?
None.
Don't come crying to me if you die of scurvy.
He wasn't going to be any help.
Scurvy. Don't come crying to me if you're gonna die of scurvy.
That guy just didn't look like he was going to help me.
Must I go again to the office now? Speak to that lady. Looks like it.
Do you recognize this statue?
Por Dios! Put it away! You will bring bad luck to Quaramonte.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's go to the office again. I don't know what else to do here. Go out.
Professor Ubier?
Yes. I understand he is about to embark on an archaeological expedition. He hired some equipment from me earlier today.
I overheard him talking to the general. I think they're working together.
What? If I'd known that, I wouldn't have hired out the equipment. Now, why would the general be interested in an archaeologist?
No.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the guy.
She doesn't want to.
Hey! Stay out of that cupboard.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask that guy. There was nothing...
Okay, let's go. I don't know what to do now. Go to the police station.
Hey, Nico!
Probably have to get him out of the office or something.
I'll be back. I'd like to visit your prisoner.
Condemned prisoners aren't allowed visitors.
Condemned?
To death. He is to be executed. Knowing my luck, I will probably have to shoot him myself.
Amnesty International is going to hear about this. I thought Miguel was arrested for playing the wrong kind of music.
Si, senor, he was.
And that carries the death penalty?
No. You think we're crazy? While being questioned, he confessed to being an anti-government agent.
So long.
Anti-government agent. That doesn't make sense.
I wasn't going to try investigating the passage while the general was sat there.
How do I get the general out? Does it give him the panties?
What do you think of these panties, General?
Oh boy, fabuloso!
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
I told you, I never heard of the guy. Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing. I'll be back.
To get him out of here. How do I get him out of here? Ooh.
I hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte. in a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads. It makes me downright sad to think there's still some places you can't reach in an automobile. This day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folks choose to go.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hog plate.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
Cute little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I get the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot. Catch you later, Pearl.
Is there no other way around? No other way around. Nothing else to do. Oh, see a cell window.
The cell was vacant. There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail. It was Miguel, the pipe player. Hey, Miguel! He didn't hear me.
He didn't hear me. What was the blue now? What dot did you see it? Oh my god. Hmm. Let's throw this stone. He didn't hear me, so I have to do something.
Maybe I'm wrong, but you seemed kind of evasive when I asked you about what you had in that truck before.
Damn right I was being evasive. I couldn't talk in front of the foreign nationals, see? George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Is Miguel the reason you're here?
Pretty smart, George. I was supposed to make contact with him. By the time I found him, though, he was in jail. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him out since then.
Sounds good to me. Count me in.
Good man, George. All I need is a detonator.
A detonator?
How come you brought a truckload of explosives but no detonator?
Call me old-fashioned, but I say packing trunks is woman's work. I left the packing to Pearl, and I can't find a darn thing. Just hope she remembered to bring my denture polish. I'd sure hate to arrive back in the States with tar on my teeth.
Have you really never heard of Condor?
Of course I have, son. Matter of fact, it was old Dwayne's investigations scared him off.
Did you find any evidence of Condor's drug smuggling operations?
Drugs? Hell no! Condor was a cover for the illegal export of Mayan artifacts.
Okay.
So who was behind Condor Transglobal?
It was registered in the name of Edan.
Did you get the guy?
I don't think he ever existed. Edan backwards spells Nady, Spanish for nobody.
Let's just go to this lady.
Did you know that the truck was full of explosives?
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Your husband. He was exaggerating, wasn't he?
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna cope with Dwayne's over-fertile imagination.
Do you know where I could buy a detonator?
Did Dwayne put you up to this by any chance? Oh, I get it. This is to detonate the truckload of explosives, right?
Hey, come on, I was kidding. Did you think I was serious?
I know what you boys are like when you get together and make plans. Dwayne says he could solve
I didn't know. I wouldn't find the room with lipstick. What does it say now? I have to get the detonator. Where's he going? Let's talk to those people here. Probably have to find somebody. To that office, I think. Because that lady had a few. She had them.
Do you have any kind of detonating device in stock?
Sure. They're kept in that cupboard.
I don't suppose you have one spare?
I can't simply give you a device like that, no, without a damn good reason.
The general has a chart in his office, which he was discussing with Ubier.
Perhaps that chart will tell us where they're heading.
Maybe, but I can't get anywhere near it while the general and his sidekick are there.
Doesn't want to give it. Can I take it now?
Hey! Stay out of that cupboard.
I don't know what to do with this. I'll be off pitch next time. Enjoy this. Okay, Gamerside, thank you for being here.
Would you like a dog biscuit?
Would you like a smack in the mouth, Chico?
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best line, Chico?
I'm serious. They were an unwanted gift.
Put them away before you get overexcited.
So I can't go there. I have to distract this lady somehow.
I guess a mining company must use explosives, right?
Not in the accounts and ledger section, to my knowledge.
Do you know where I could find a detonator?
Sure. The cupboard behind the boss. But she won't let you have it.
I'll use my charm.
This I gotta see.
I'm looking for a detonator.
Oh my, that's dangerous. I mean, are you qualified to handle those things? I don't know how you can work with explosives. I'd be too scared of blowing myself up. That's why I work in an office. Mind you, clerical duties are not as safe as you might think. You know those things you use to remove staples? You know, staple removers?
Look, I sympathize, but I've heard enough of this crap. Do you keep detonators in the office?
I don't know. I'm new here. In fact, I started this morning. I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Are you familiar with accounting software?
What's this lie?
Yeah, sure. Which package are you using?
It's called Link. The guy who wrote it must be a lunatic. Every time I save a file, it plays a silly tune, and a little cartoon piglet dances across the display.
So what's the problem?
Well, none, I guess. But it's not what I'd expect from a professional accounting package.
I can't do anything.
I had nothing else to talk about.
Let's see. I need to see the drawing. I have nothing to do.
Could you distract the general while I took a look at that chart?
You're kidding. Did you see the way he was leering at me?
Yeah, you'd make a great snake charmer. Come on, 5 minutes is all I need.
Well, maybe. But it's your harebrained scheme. You do the talking.
Oh, nice, Visco is our breakfast.
My girlfriend has a favor she wants to ask you, General.
For you, my dear. Anything.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, no, you haven't. She's embarrassed about asking you for an interview, General.
An interview with me? Fabuloso!
Well, I want to write a story about you.
You hear that, Ronaldo? An exclusive glossy spread about your beloved general.
Si, Signor General.
Look after things here. I'm going back to my apartment and I don't want to be disturbed.
I'll get you for this, George Stobart.
Don't worry. If you're gone for more than a couple of hours, I'll come and get you.
A couple of hours?
No, Signor.
He won't know unless you tell him.
You don't know him, Signor. He will worm it out of me as easily as he de-waxes his ear.
Okay. I'd have to get rid of him.
How do I get rid of him?
Would you take my friend to the ruins now the General's gone?
I'd be honored, Signor.
Thanks. I'll go get him.
Oh.
I've made the arrangements for your visit to the temple, Pearl.
Oh, that's just great, George. Why don't you come too, honey?
I'd love to, but right now I have to save the world.
Right now I have to save the world.
Listen, sweetie. I'm looking for an official guide to take me to the old pyramid.
For a lovely lady, I would go to the ends of the earth. For you, I will go as far as the pyramid and back. But what about your husband?
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Let's go, Beanpole.
He's a busy lady.
As Pearl and Ronaldo set out for the ruined pyramid, I prepared to search the police station. The filing cabinet was probably locked.
Let's go to the chart first.
It looked like a geological survey map showing the land to the southeast of Cuaramonte City. About 60 miles inland and upstream was an area marked Teoculcan. The safe was undoubtedly locked. I had no need for junk mail, especially someone else's. I decided to leave the television switched on. It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it. I didn't have time to get sidetracked by playing computer games. I'm George Stobart. You're Miguel the musician, aren't you?
Ex-musician, senor. My career is finished.
Going to jail could be the boost your career needed.
Senor, I would rather die than live with this shame.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
Yes. The old man spoke of him.
The foreigner? Professor Ubier?
That's right. This man Karzak is Ubier's boss.
Why is that noose hanging from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stobart. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
I couldn't reach the noose.
Couldn't reach the news.
The filing cabinet was probably locked.
Anything else, yeah? Thanks. There's nothing else here. You just go to that lady. Let's do that, please. They go to that lady.
Chart in the police station. It's a map of Cuaramonte.
Does it tell us where Ubier is heading?
Yeah, a place called Teoculcan.
That's the site of the mine. I wonder why they're being so secretive about Ubier's plans. One thing's for sure. If the general's involved, they're up to no good. I'd like to talk to that musician again. Take the detonator and get him out of that jail.
Let's go get that guy out of jail. Then I think this episode is done.
Here is the detonator, Dwayne.
Keep your voice down, George. You want everyone to know. You'd best go and warn Miguel that the U.S. cavalry...
Thank you, Legion School. What did happen? No, didn't even notice what's going on.
There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail. It was Miguel, the pipe player.
Tell him.
Hey, Miguel.
What is it? What is happening?
We're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've sent the Delta Force?
Nope.
The Impossible Missions Force?
Don't make me sick. Much better.
Who then?
A retired greetings card salesman from Ohio.
I'm doomed.
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain everything.
Get in that cell, now.
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am, going quietly into the cell.
Very wise, North-Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much is the way they make people so damned impolite.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're enjoying your vacation, Senor Stobart.
Go polish your weapon, Ronaldo.
This was part of your plan, right?
Well, in a manner of speaking, no. I was all out of ideas. It was up to Nico now.
So, here we are.
You've changed.
I thought I would slip into something more comfortable.
The stench of cheap cologne rolled over me like tear gas.
So, what do you want to know about me? Ask and I will answer. I will deny you nothing. I am a very giving person.
How nice for your friends.
Your eyes are glittering like stars.
His warm cologne was making my eyes water. I was running out of sofa.
As spirited as you are beautiful, I admire that.
As long as he admired it from afar.
Okay, I think we will end the stream here now. I will be streaming tomorrow again. It was nice having you all here. Remember to like, and if you're new, to follow and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.